Have you ever thought that the drink you reach for almost every day, the one that feels harmless or even comforting, could actually be slowly destroying one of the most important organs in your body? Imagine sipping something you believe is giving you energy, relaxation, or even better health, but behind the scenes, it is silently overworking your liver, breaking down its ability to filter toxins, and inch by inch pushing it toward long-term damage. The scary part is that most people don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. Your liver is your body's natural detox powerhouse, but it is not invincible. When you overload it with the wrong substance day after day, it begins to weaken, scar, and eventually fail. And once that happens, the consequences are life-changing and sometimes irreversible. That's why in this video, I'm going to reveal the one drink that slowly destroys your liver over time. You'll want to pay close attention because chances are you or someone you know is drinking it regularly. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I promise to keep bringing you life-saving health tips that can help you protect your body and live longer, stronger, and healthier. Now let's uncover the truth. Your liver is an incredibly resilient organ. It regenerates, it heals, and it protects you from an enormous amount of daily toxins. But like any machine, if it's pushed too far for too long, the damage starts to add up. The drink we're talking about today doesn't cause instant destruction. It doesn't knock your liver out in one go. Instead, it creeps in slowly, sip after sip, year after year, until one day you start noticing symptoms you can't ignore anymore, like constant fatigue, unexplained nausea, dull pain under your ribs, or yellowing in your eyes and skin. By the time these signs appear, the liver may already be in serious trouble. And the shocking thing is, this drink is something people consume in almost every corner of the world. It's tied to social events, celebrations, stress relief, or even just the end of a long workday. That drink, of course, is alcohol. Yes, alcohol in its many forms, beer, wine, whiskey, vodka, cocktails, has been romanticized for centuries. It's advertised as the key to having fun, relaxing, or connecting with friends. But inside your body, alcohol tells a very different story. Every time you drink, your liver goes into overdrive, trying to break it down. Alcohol is seen by your body as a toxin, and the liver's job is to neutralize and eliminate it. But here's the catch. The liver can only process so much alcohol at once. When you drink more than it can handle, the excess builds up in your bloodstream and starts harming your cells. Over time, this leads to a condition known as fatty liver, where fat begins to accumulate in liver cells. At first, you might not feel any symptoms at all, which is why millions of people continue drinking without realizing the silent damage happening inside. But slowly, this fat buildup causes inflammation, scarring, and eventually, cirrhosis, a stage where the liver becomes permanently damaged and its ability to function properly collapses. What makes alcohol so dangerous for the liver is not just the immediate stress it creates, but the slow, invisible way it rewires how your liver works. Think of your liver as a busy factory. Every day, it's producing proteins, breaking down fats, filtering toxins, and helping your digestion run smoothly. But when alcohol enters the system, it throws a wrench into that factory's machinery. Instead of processing nutrients efficiently, your liver becomes distracted by the urgent task of breaking down the alcohol. As a result, fat starts to accumulate, waste builds up, and your cells become inflamed. The inflammation is like a silent fire inside your liver, and the more you drink, the hotter that fire becomes. Over the years, this fire transforms into scar tissue, which stiffens and hardens the liver. Unlike healthy tissue, scarred liver tissue cannot do its job. This is why people who drink heavily often start experiencing extreme fatigue, swelling in the legs, and digestive issues. And sadly, once the scarring reaches a certain stage, no amount of healthy living can fully reverse it. The organ that has been protecting you all your life can only take so much abuse. But here's something most people don't realize. Liver damage doesn't only happen to heavy drinkers. Even moderate drinkers can be at risk if they drink regularly over many years. For example, someone who has just a glass or two of wine every evening might think they're safe because they're not drinking too much. But in reality, those daily doses are forcing the liver into constant overtime. Unlike a weekend indulgence, regular daily drinking never gives your liver the chance to rest and recover. This constant stress adds up silently, and before you know it, you could be facing fatty liver disease or worse. And it's not just about the liver. Once the liver is compromised, other organs in your body are also affected. Your brain, heart, kidneys, and digestive system all rely on the liver to filter toxins and regulate nutrients. When the liver begins to fail, toxins circulate freely in your blood, impacting every cell in your body. That's why alcohol-related liver damage is often connected to memory problems, weakened immunity, skin issues, and even an increased risk of cancer. Now, imagine this. Every sip of alcohol you take sets off a chain reaction inside your body. First, your stomach absorbs it quickly into the bloodstream. Within minutes, that alcohol is rushing straight to your liver, where the real work begins. The liver can only process a small amount at a time, so the rest lingers, creating toxic byproducts like acetaldehyde. This chemical is far more damaging than alcohol itself. It attacks liver cells, weakens their membranes, and interferes with DNA repair. Over time, these repeated attacks leave the liver vulnerable to mutations and uncontrolled cell growth. This is one of the reasons why alcohol is directly linked to liver cancer. And here's the alarming part. You don't always feel pain when this damage is happening. Unlike other organs, the liver has very few pain receptors. That means it can be deteriorating silently for years, showing no obvious signs until it's already in a dangerous stage. By the time symptoms like yellowing eyes, swollen abdomen, or extreme tiredness appear, significant damage has often already occurred. That's what makes alcohol one of the most deceptive threats to your liver health. It doesn't reveal its impact until it's almost too late. But there's another hidden danger to this drink that many people overlook. It dehydrates your liver and your entire body. Every time you consume alcohol, your body loses more fluids than it takes in. That's why you often feel thirsty, sluggish, or experience headaches the next day. But what's happening beneath the surface is far more serious. Your liver needs water to flush toxins and carry out its daily processes. Without enough hydration, those toxins sit longer in your system, causing more cellular stress. Over time, this cycle weakens your immune system and slows down your metabolism. In fact, researchers have found that even occasional binge drinking can impair liver function for days afterward. And if you repeat that cycle again and again, your liver is essentially fighting with one hand tied behind its back. Think of it like running a marathon every day without rest. Eventually, the body breaks down. The same is true for your liver. Alcohol robs it of rest, hydration, and nutrients, forcing it into a constant uphill battle it cannot win without your help. So, what's the takeaway from all this? That one drink, alcohol, isn't as harmless as it seems. It slowly chips away at your liver, often without you even realizing it until the damage is far too advanced to ignore. But here's the good news. Your liver is an incredibly resilient organ. The moment you give it a break, the moment you choose water or a nourishing juice over alcohol, your liver begins repairing itself. Even small lifestyle changes, like staying hydrated, eating antioxidant-rich foods, and reducing alcohol, can dramatically improve your liver health and protect you from long-term disease. Think of your liver as your body's silent hero, working day and night to clean your blood, balance your hormones, and keep you alive. It deserves your care. And the best part? The choice is in your hands. You can start protecting your liver today simply by saying no to that one drink that destroys it over time. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss out on powerful, science-backed health insights that could change your life.